Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Exercise 7.1, question number 8. If B, C, and D are respectively 4, 1, -2, 3, and -8, 0, use vector method to find the coordinates of the point. Part 1, A, if ABCD is a parallelogram. Part 2, E, if AEBD is a parallelogram. So we start the solution with our first part. We have to find A if ABCD is a parallelogram. So we name the point coordinates of the point A as XY. Let A is XY. You can see I have drawn a parallelogram and I have named it as A, B, C, D. Now as ABCD is a parallelogram, so its opposite sides must be equal and parallel. So I'm considering these two sides. And now I'm going to write it here as A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. So vector DA must be equal to vector CB. Vector DA must be equal to vector CB. What is vector DA? Let's write it. It will be equal to x minus -8 into unit vector I plus y minus 0 into unit vector j. So I get x minus -8 into unit vector I plus y minus 0 into unit vector j. Let's write the vector CB now. It will be 4 minus -2, 4 minus -2 into unit vector I plus 1 minus 3, 1 minus 3 into unit vector j. So as a result, I get x plus 8 into unit vector I plus y into unit vector j equals to 4 minus -2. That is 4 plus 2 into unit vector I plus 1 minus 3. That is -2 into unit vector j. Let's compare the coefficients of unit vector I and then the coefficient of unit vector j. As a result, we get x plus 8 is equal to 4 plus 2, that is 6. And I get x is equal to 6 minus 8 equals to -2. And comparing the coefficient of unit vector j, we get y is equal to -2. Hence, the point A is -2 and -2, and that is the answer. Now let's get to the solution of part B, part 2. Here we have to find the coordinates of point E if AEBD is a parallelogram. So you can see I have drawn a parallelogram. I have named it as A, E, B, and D. And I have written all the coordinates here. The coordinates of point A are used from here, -2, -2. And I have taken E as xy, the point B is 4, 1, and the point D is -8, 0. So let me start the solution. Let the coordinates of point E are xy. Now as A, E, B, D is a parallelogram, so here I am taking vector AE is equal to vector DB. You may take DA is equal to BE, it's your choice. I am taking vector AE is equal to vector DB. So vector AE is equal to vector DB. Vector AE, it will become x minus -2, x minus -2 into unit vector I plus y minus -2, y minus -2 into unit vector j equals to db, 4 minus -8, 4 minus -8 into unit vector I plus 1 minus 0, 1 minus 0 into unit vector j. As a result, I get x plus 2 into unit vector I, y plus 2 into unit vector j 4 plus 8 into unit vector I and 1 into unit vector j. Now compare the coefficients of unit vector I on both sides and unit vector j on both sides of the equation. As a result, we get x plus 2 is equal to 4 plus 8, which is equal to 12. X plus 2 into unit vector I, 4 plus 8 into unit vector I. So compare the coefficients of unit vector I. X plus 2 equals to 12 and compare the coefficients of unit vector j. So you get y plus 2 is equal to 1. Here I get x is equal to 12 minus 2 equals to 10 and y is equal to 1 minus 2 equals to minus 1. Hence, the point E becomes 10 minus 1 and that is our answer.